Hi, I'm Jan. Today I'll show you how to apply the PaperLike on the iPad Pro. The PaperLike ships with two PaperLike screen protectors, two dust absorber guide stickers, two wet wipes, two dry wipes, an instruction sheet, and something you'll have to get from your wallet is a card, because we don't ship it because you'll end up throwing it into the garbage, and let's save the environment this. So, the first thing, make sure you apply the PaperLike somewhere with the least amount of dust as possible, because in the end, if dust comes between the PaperLike and the iPad Pro, it gets difficult. So have a look at the comments below and the links below. We'll have some recommendations how to do it if you're not sure how to do it or where to apply it, because dust is really the biggest problem you might find. Okay, so that's to the side. Make sure the environment is correct. Look at the links below. We'll explain what the best tactic is to get the least dust as possible. Okay, so what's the first thing we do? The new iPad Pro, you'll see it's difficult to turn it off. So my recommendation is, I'm already in the settings, and in the settings go to General, go to Shutdown, and then slide to off. This will help so that the application is a bit easier. At the same time, also make sure that the camera, look, the camera here, the button is here, is looking at your direction, because you'll know it's important to have the camera looking at your side, okay? Button, camera, looking at my side, okay? Let's put it on the table. Let's get the PaperLike. And the PaperLike has two sides, side 1 and side 2. Pay attention to the number, not to the color, because we might change it over time. So you'll put side 1 looking down, side 2 looking up, this notch looking at you, light on your iPad. Okay, and now we'll get the guide stickers. Get guide sticker 1, apply it on the top, and guide sticker 2, apply it on the bottom. And now make sure you leave the same amount of distance on all the sides. Yeah, we have made a little bit of a space available so that it's easier to apply. So let's stick it like here and here. Yeah, looks good. Let's stick it on the iPad. Let's stick it on the table and push the iPad sideways, and it will stick automatically on the back. Yeah. Now let's help it a little bit here. Okay. So now let's open like a door hinge. Yeah. And get the wet wipes. If you haven't been using a screen protector before, make sure you go through the whole screen. And if you have had another screen protector before, make sure you clean here at the notch, because there you might have some extra hand oils and stuff sticking on it. Okay, this looks good. Now let's get the dry wipes to take off all the excess fluid. And make sure it's nice and dry. And now we get the dust absorber. And we get the dust that might have collected while we were cleaning the screen. Okay? And you'll see how fast dust can collect. So make sure it's a fast process and you're doing it the right place with the least as possible dust. Okay. Next, we get the PaperLike. We pull up, make sure that it has some pressure when you're pulling up, and then we start taking off side 1 in an upward movement. Yeah. This way, the dust that has been collecting on that side does not fall on the iPad while pulling it off. Now we push it to the side, pull, and drop it. That looks pretty good. So now we get our card and we start pushing out all the bubbles. And don't worry if you see big bubbles at this time. With this method, it is normal to get big bubbles. And one thing, if you have a big bubble, you can take advantage of it and use it to catch smaller bubbles. Think about a Pac-Man game. So let's push all the bubbles out that we can see from here. And make sure to push out bubbles behind the stickers. So just push on the stickers. There might be something hidden behind it. Okay, here there seems to be a bubble behind the sticker. That looks pretty good. And now, the moment of truth. We get side 2 and slowly peel it off so that it doesn't take off the screen protector. And voila, we have a perfectly applied PaperLike. If you find some other bubbles still caught in here, you can use the dry wipe and the card and push them out. Well, that looks great. So that's how you apply a PaperLike on the iPad Pro. If you have any issues, look at the description below. There you'll have any kind of way of contacting us, and we look forward to having feedback from you. And thanks a lot for watching the video. Cheers.